She's got a nerve cancelling Rosie's dance class. So we're going to have to pay for it, you know.
I'm not bothered about the money.
Well, I am. And she'll bring 'em home full of sweets and who knows what else. It'll be us who'll have to calm 'em down.
She'll phone up soon.
Well, so she should. She probably doesn't know you're pacing the floor like a lunatic.
Well, you're the one who's going on now. They're your kids as well, you know.
Exactly, they're my kids. She's not your wife yet, but it's not stopping her wandering off with them like nobody could care less, is it? Anyway, sit down, will you? If anybody's making me nervous, it's you. Right, let's not get wound up about this. Let's go through this all again. Where did she say she was taking them?
I told you. They should have been going swimming, but the costumes are still here. Dance class hasn't seen them.
Well, if you think about it, you know what the girls are like for changing their mind. 1 minute it's pictures, then it's swimming, then it's burgers in town. Can't keep up with them. At least they're with an adult. They like Alison, they know her. I think we should just give her a break.
I just want to know what's going on.
What's getting at you like this? Is there something going on here I don't know about?
Well, there's another day done. We're still in one piece, Tyrone, eh? Did you do the overflow at the back, son?
Done it.
Lights?
Done 'em. You know what? You're worse than me, Mum.
Ah, well, you see, that's responsibility for you, Tyrone. You get a crack at that, and everything else will come following by.
Blimey, you just come from me mum to Obi-Wan Kenobi in about 5 seconds. You must resist the dark side, Tyrone.
I'm afraid you've lost me there, Tyrone, so you have.
Culture, Jim, where have you been?
Well, you see, maybe I reckon there's just 1,000,000 to 1 shot that you will make a decent mechanic if I keep having a go at you. You get my drift?
Are you still doing?
Oh, hiya, Vera. No, I'm just about to lock up, so I'm.
Hi, Mrs. D.
Oh, I wondered if you could help me. Only I don't want pulling up and one of my back lights is out.
Not me. I'm going out for a drink with my mates from the army, so am. If I don't go home now and get washed up, well, I'll miss them.
Well, it's probably just a bulb gone. I'll have a look at it.
Oh, you little love.
All right, just jump back in and touch on brakes for us.
Right.
Right, you do that. Make sure you lock up properly, all right? I'll see you in the morning.
All right, see you, Jim. Hey, may the force be with you.
All right, never turns you on.
Right, put your foot on brake for us.
Gary, hiya.
Hiya.
How are you?
I'm just taking these two out for an airing, you know, like you do. Gets us out of the house.
Must be a bit of an handful when you're on your own with 2 of them.
Nah, you get used to it. When they were first born, I was about as much used to the chocolate fire guard.
Well, if you ever need a break, you know, when you need a babysitter.
I know who to ask.
Right, if you're stuck, anytime, just say.
Right, well, me and Judy are missing that magic ingredient for getting out at the moment called money, and I suspect that you're the same.
Well, whenever.
All right. Well, it's duly noted, thank you.
I wouldn't want paying.
Well, you're definitely top of my list. See ya.
We're going to look a right pair of idiots when they come waltzing through that door in 5 minutes, aren't we?
Why didn't she just do what she said she was gonna do? How can I not worry?
Well, there's a fair on in town, isn't there?
So?
So, I'm just trying, Kevin, all right? You had a row or something?
No.
What are you getting all frantic about, then? It's not as if they've gone off with a stranger, is it? They've not been kidnapped.
I didn't think I'd get like this. Look, it's me. I know it is. I just can't rest.
Tell me what's going on, will you?
Oh, it's what's happened. Alison told me... I shouldn't be doing this.
Kevin.
She had a little sister who died in an accident years ago. Alison was there when it happened.
That must have been awful.
We had a mum and dad round last week. Just stirred things up again and it's ended up quite nasty.
What do you mean?
Well, they seem to think she was responsible for it.
Surely not.
Do you reckon she had something to do with it? That maybe it wasn't an accident after... Look, I don't know, do I, Sal?
Were her parents not there?
No, but it's...
And they don't know for sure then, do they?
Look, I shouldn't even be telling you this.
Well, you should if you think our daughters are at risk with Alison. And you do, don't you? When was it, this accident? I mean, what happened?
She was 9.
Well, it doesn't matter if it was an accident at all now, does it?
What do you mean?
Because now you've put the thought in both our heads, we've got to start making sure the girls are all right.
I've hung it over your wardrobe door, if that's all right.
Oh, with the flowers and makeup and everything, I think you look excellent. Actually, I might not let you go if the men all fancy you and not me.
You look smashing. Bridemaid dresses usually look like bad old curtains to me, but that one, it was cracking. I'd marry you myself.
Here, you're spoken for.
Well, if you think so.
No, you don't seem too convinced. If it's the colour,
Oh, no, it's not that.
Oh, I know that colour looked lovely on you, didn't it, Maxine? It really brought out that maidenly blush.
Ashley.
Is that not what they call it?
It is a lovely dress, Maxine.
Oh, well, good. That's that, then.
How do you do?
Maxine, you remember Philip? Philip, Maxine, Ashley.
Philip? You mean
That, Philip.
fiancé Philip?
Hi.
My sister Cheryl. She was 2. They ran off. He must have been playing down by one of the locks on the canal or something. Cheryl ended up going in and Alison couldn't get her out. She doesn't remember anything about it, she says.
Why get worried now? Why not the last time or any other time?
Because they've never been this late before. Why say you're going to do something when you obviously had no intention of doing it? This all came about because we was talking about kids. You know, maybe me and Alison. And I found out she's had a blazing row with her man. What if it's just me being stupid, Sal?
It's too late for that now, isn't it?
What are you doing?
I'm phoning the police.
No, just hang
Kevin,
on.
you're the one who's been getting all wound up. I still think you're over the top, but now, I mean, what do you expect? We've got no choice, have we?
Can I get you a drink, Philip?
Oh, thanks. Phil.
Right.
Melanie's told us all about you two.
Nothing good, I bet.
No. How'd you guess?
Maxine, wait. I know you think Philip's like my ex-fiancé. Well, now he's my proper fiancé again. Aren't you, love?
Right.
So what I mean is, now, well, I won't be able to be a bridesmaid anymore.
You what? Why not?
What's up?
Our wedding's back on.
Oh, congratulations. Very nice.
Ashley.
Thanks.
Well, that shouldn't stop you being at our wedding, surely.
Well, it's just a bit awkward, that's all.
That's why I've come round. You see...
No, let me tell him, Philip.
Sorry.
We'd like our slot back in church, if that's all right.
Beg your pardon?
Well, it's only fair. I mean, I wouldn't have cancelled it so quick if you hadn't have persuaded me, would I?
I'm not even sure what we'd tell the police when they get here.
We just tell them they're over 3 hours late. They're not showing up at any of the places they were supposed to.
No, I mean, unless we tell them the whole story about Alison, they're just going to think we're stupid. I mean, why would the father's fiancée want to kidnap him? It doesn't make sense.
I never thought of it like that. We just tell them we're worried about all 3 of them.
We are, aren't we?
Mrs. Wakefield. This is Alison's mum. This is Sally, my ex-wife.
I just want to find out what's going on with our Alison, that's all.
Well, don't we all?
I thought Alison would be here.
She's took the kids out somewhere. She's late back. They're probably stuck on a bus somewhere.
You've not had a row or anything? Because she's had a right go at me, you know.
I'm waiting for my daughters to show up.
Well, if everybody's this worried, why aren't we doing something? Have you said anything?
Look, I think it's best you wait at home just in case they turn up there.
Have you phoned the police? You better be sure, you know.
Are you saying my daughters are in danger?
Now, hold on, I didn't say that.
Well, that's what you implied.
Oh, look, just let us sort it out, Mrs. Wakefield.
Excuse me. I've known our Alison a lot longer than you have. She is my child.
Yeah, and she's out there with both mine.
I was trying to be helpful.
So, when did this happen then?
We just sort of drifted back together again. Didn't we, love?
We were miserable away from one another, weren't we?
We were miserable together last time you mentioned it.
Well, I think it's very romantic. A bit like us, really, isn't it, Maxine?
I don't think so.
I suppose I realised I was making a big mistake.
Well, you're making another big mistake if you think I'm giving the church up now I've organised it all.
We were organised long before you'd even thought of it.
You scrubbed your wedding, Melanie, not me.
Yeah, you were all for it though, weren't you?
Yeah, because you said you were marrying a scumbag and you didn't want to get near him again.
Did you?
Yeah, well, that's all changed now.
Tough.
Let's not have a row, eh?
Yeah, we are supposed to be celebrating after all.
Not at my expense, you're not.
If it hadn't been for us, you'd have never got that booking in first place.
So?
Oh, I always knew you were a selfish cow.
You what?
Hey, steady on, girls, eh?
Yeah, and you can stick your plug ugly bridesmaid dress and all.
Now, hang on, Melanie.
I think we'd better go.
I think you better add.
I think you better have before I smack her one.
Oh, come on then!
Come on then! Yeah!
Come on, come on.
And don't forget the vicar's a personal friend of my family!
Oh, well, hallelujah! Get stuff, you
Maxie,
conniving...
love! Calm down, will you? Jeepers.
How long did the police say it was going to be?
They said they'd get her as soon as they could.
I wish you hadn't phoned them now.
Make your mind up. You're being ridiculous. Look, you wait here. I'm going to drive round and see if I can find Alison and the girls.
And what about when the coppers get here?
Well, it doesn't need us both. At least I won't be wearing a hole in the carpet.
Look, just give them a little bit longer.
How can I? First of all, you fright me to death, and then Alison's mum comes round and makes things worse. I can't just sit round here doing nothing now, can I?
What good's driving round gonna do? I've already done that.
As much as sitting round worrying, at least I don't have to keep thinking about it.
Yeah, and what's Alison gonna think, eh? When she finds out you've gone chasing after her?
That's her problem. All that stick you gave me about putting the girls at risk with Greg Kelly. I hold my hands up to that, but what's the difference?
Come here.
Hiya. Sorry we're late, we got held up.
Where the hell have you been?
Well, and then we went to get a bus.
Come here, girls. Come here right now.
Well, I know I should have phoned.
I'm sorry. We panicked.
Kevin, what have you done? You thought something had happened to them, didn't you?
I was just worried, that's all.
Everything you said about my mum and dad being cruel.
You should have been at dancing class for 3:30. I was expecting you home for 5 o'clock. Why did you not phone me up?
I didn't think I had to. I thought you trusted me. I thought you loved me.
Come on. You can't stay out here.
I went to get your birthday present. It was supposed to be a surprise.
I forgot.
Girls wanted to keep it a secret.
I just saw the swimming stuff there. You didn't turn up at the class. I just thought...
I know exactly what you thought.
Alison! Alison!
I mean, well, there comes a point in every man's life.
When he has to get around it.
No, look, I'm being serious.
So am I.
No, look, I'm too old to be living where I am. I mean, it's hardly a big winner in the street credibility stakes, is it, living with your auntie?
True. Having your own place will be good for you.
Yeah, and look at you. I mean, you're kicking around in that big place of yours. I mean, you've probably got too much space, especially now you've got your spare room.
No, if you think you're turning my spare room into a heaving den of lust or whatever else you and Toya get up to, well, you can forget it, mate.
Well, I mean, that'd only be one aspect of it.
No chance.
You're wavering now, aren't you?
Do I look like I'm wavering? Get him in.
There we are, Mrs. D. Bit of Dobbs magic and your car's right back on track, good as new.
Oh, Tar, love. So what have you done?
Oh, just put a new bulb in your brake light.
All right, here, come here. So, what do I owe you then?
Oh, it's you, Vera, no charge, it didn't take long.
No, come on, let me treat you, here.
No, you do enough for me. Tell you what, though, you might want to have a look at that driver's side door.
Why isn't it just sticking?
No, you're having to lift it to open it and close it properly. Probably just needs realigning, like, bring it back in when you've got a bit more time.
Excuse me.
I was just giving Vera her keys back.
Well, just as long as you know.
Look, It's not doing any harm.
No, it's all right. I'm going, no problem.
Natalie, I think you've got a down on every fella I come in contact with. Come on, love, let me take you home, make you nice tea.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, we don't need anybody to tell us where and when we can have a conversation.
Vera, it wasn't so long ago that you were a landlady yourself.
Yes, but there's more to being a landlady than stood behind that bar upsetting your regulars. Come on, love. Make you nice chop.
Now listen, will you just stop crying a minute, please?
Why should I? You don't trust me anymore, do you? What type of relationship can we have from now on?
Look, you was gone over 3 hours. I panicked, I'm sorry.
I told you we went shopping.
Now you have, yeah. How was I supposed to know you went to buy me a present?
You weren't. It was supposed to be a surprise, that was the point. You thought I'd done something with your kids.
No, I didn't.
What are you looking for now?
Now listen, I said I was sorry. I was wrong. I've been so stupid.
No. I've been the stupid one for believing you. For when you said that what happened between me and Cheryl didn't make any difference.
Who she thinks she is speaking to me like that? I mean, as if we're just going to postpone our wedding day for them. Can't believe the bare front.
Well, she did do us a favour in first place, really, didn't she? I mean, if they do get stuck for arrangements, we can always see if we can move our ceremony back an hour, can't we? It wouldn't do any harm, would it?
Are you going daft?
I'm just thinking of finding a way so everybody's happy, that's all. That Philip seemed right enough.
What about me being happy? Sure you're not thinking of them too? She'll have dumped him again next week.
I just know what it means to us. They'll be no different, will they?
We are not changing our wedding plans, Ashley, for some selfish cow who can't make her mind up from 1 minute to the next.
It's probably too late anyway.
Yeah, too right it's too late, especially for them. Can't believe she's got the nerve. And you, sympathising.
Now I overreacted. What was I supposed to think? Put yourself in my position.
You can dress it up however you want, Kevin. I trusted you and you betrayed me.
All right, maybe I got overprotective for the kids after what they've been through lately.
So I'm being compared to Greg Kelly now, am I?
That's not what I mean.
Well, what do you mean then?
I'm sorry you had to wait, Mr. Webster. I got here as fast as I could. Kids on the estate again. What can you do?
I should have phoned you up. I'm sorry to have dragged it out. You've just got back, everything's fine.
Are you the girl's mother?
No, I'm not.
No, this is Alison, my fiancée. The lady the girls was with. Look, I know I wasted your time.
So, where are the girls now, then?
They're across the road with a man at number 13.
I'll tell you what, why don't you nip across and see how they're doing, and I'll have a quick word with Alison.
They're fine.
If you wouldn't mind, just give us 5 minutes, eh?
Just do it, Kevin.
It was Mrs. Webster who made the initial report after all.
Couldn't believe it, Natalie. There he was, stood all sweetness and light, this Philip. And she's all over him. This is a guy she wouldn't even spit on if he was fire last week.
Well, sounds like a fairly standard relationship to me.
Can't believe the cheek of her, though. Now I'm left with no bridesmaid. I mean, she even slagged me bridesmaid's dress off, the silly cow.
You want to be careful, you've still got a church, let alone a bridesmaid. I mean, if she waltzes in behind your back with that vicar and says, as you were, you're going to have a right performance sorting that lot out.
Folk don't sabotage one another's weddings, though, do they? I mean, who do a trick like that?
Well, come on, Ashley, you can't be too careful. Look at all the trouble Roy and Hayley had.
Ah, true.
Better ring the vicar first thing. You never know with some folk.
Blimey, Maxine, if you can't trust a vicar.
You're not taking any chances.
Quite right.
All right, lads.
All right.
Shove up, eh, so can get in. Pint Natalie, love, when you're ready.
Yeah, coming up.
You all right, Les? How are you?
Top, mate. I'll be even better once I get my pint.
Well, you might as well join us now that you're here. So, how's your Toya getting on at college now?
I haven't got a clue. Our Toya's doings are beyond me at the best of times, so don't ask. Students, innit? They're off a different planet as far as I can see.
Ah, well, Spider's your man for that.
Am I? Do you know these colleges? They're just an excuse for staying out of work. You know, they have 1 hour of lessons a day, and then it's sex, drugs and rock and roll.
Aye, well, that's where me and you went wrong, eh, Les?
Yeah, well, as long as our Toya stays on the right road, I can deal with it.
Well, I can see your problem. I mean, all those lads, especially those mature students.
Mature Stu? I'll tell you what. If I catch any of them sniffing round our Toya, or leading her astray, I'll give 'em a right good hiding. Just you watch.
And you'd be well within your rights, Les, wouldn't he, Spider?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Say no more. Hey, you may as well pay for this one while you're at it, Spider lad, eh? Cheers.
Girls all right, are they?
Of course, yeah. What did the copper say?
Just wanted to make sure that I was all right. It was quite pleasant, if you must know.
What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm going?
Oh, don't be daft, come on.
Get off.
Look, where are you going to go to this time of night?
I don't know, somewhere.
Look, Alison, I know this is all my fault. How many times do we have to say it's Sally who phoned the police, not me?
Yeah, and you were standing right next to her when she did it, weren't you? It doesn't matter what you say anymore, Kevin. I know you don't trust me. Sally knows you don't trust me. The whole street might as well know. You told her, Kevin. I can't believe you told her after everything we said.
Don't go, Alison, please.
You were the first person I ever felt close enough to. I mean, to be able to tell you what it was like for me all those years. I don't think I've ever loved anybody not like that. I trusted you.
It doesn't mean we can't still love one another.
Well, now we know, don't we? I should have just learned to keep my big mouth shut. I gave you everything when I told you about Cheryl, and you've just ripped it up and flung it back in my face. I should never have told you the truth.
We can get it back. Please don't walk out on me like this.
You may as well have this back. You won't have to worry about me in the future. Not where I'm going.
Sally won't tell anyone. She thought I was being stupid and all. Look, we can put it right honest.
Don't follow me, Kevin.